Welcome. This is a culture media exclusive. Tommy Sotomayor trashes Ashlee Jenae in the worst way. We're going to listen in on what he has to say today. It's Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Smash that like button, share this live stream, subscribe today. We're going to have a listening party. I pinned the link. I'm not going to be on long, but I definitely wanted you guys to hear this. It's important. I don't know about this guy. I don't know about Tommy. So if you haven't gotten your tea, your coffee, get it now. Grab it. It's okay. Embrace yourself. Brace yourself. Woo! Let's go. Smash it. Don't worry. We get into it now. Smash that like button. Welcome to Culture Media, where we do it for the culture. I wanted to report on something that shooketh me. It reminded me of Tommy Sotomayor 2016 when YouTube didn't have too many guidelines to regulate. Well, he's off this platform and he's on TommySotomayor.com. And I wanted to just to check up. I seen him in the Manosphere doing commentary on a few platforms. I just wanted to check up with seeing really what was going on with Tommy Soto. It's gagging. It's gag worthy. I want you guys to listen in. We exercise the Fair Use Act. We're going to get to the meat and potatoes right now. And we're going to listen and discuss Tommy Sotomayor speaking on his platform about Ashlee Jenae's unaliving. I want you guys to know that there's a trigger warning if people are uh, sensitive about this topic, if it's triggering. This is not the live that you want to listen to just because of what he got going on. Seriously, it's really bad. Really, really bad. Okay? And I definitely don't want to make it seem like this is just a regular piece of commentary. Tommy Sotomayor trashes Ashlee Jenae in the worst way. So if you have sensitive ears, exit now. I'm okay with it. But if you really want to know what he has to say, take a listen. Wow.
I'm Tommy Sotomayor. More posts have been coming out about Little Miss Swirly Pants, who found herself hanging from that noose. I know y'all are.
What did you say?
I know.
He started to sing, foot loose, get loose. And because Ashlee Jenae was found unalive the way she did, he thought that was cute, inflammatory, shock value, shock jock type of commentary. Like everything he said was so insane. Take a listen.
know y'all are saying, why do you keep talking about it like this? It's not a funny thing to discuss. Let me tell you something. If you can laugh at somebody in life, you should better laugh at them in death. Matter of fact, I believe that laughing at them in death is probably better than laughing at them in life. Because when you laugh at them in life, they have to endure the embarrassment and the shame.
Is he okay?
Well, now she's free. Ashlee Jenae, the one who married the white man who looked like Goldberg, or got engaged to him, with a white lion in front of her. They say it's a lion or tiger. I don't know. Well, they've been exposing a lot of tweets from her, messages from her put online, disparaging of black men. Now, we know that you black women love to say, we don't care who you black men date, just as long as you don't disparage us.
Men deserve nothing and women don't owe men anything. I could never get married because I can't imagine having a bad day and then having to go home to a man.
When women say, I hate all men, I don't ever correct her.
Can't stop talking about black men. I don't see black men with white women still talking about black women. They typically move on about their business. But they haven't started a swirl movement for men. Anyway, let's talk about these.
They have not started a swirl movement for men? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wasn't there passport bros? Do they still exist? And what if every athlete posted up with non-ethnic women when they... I don't get it. But okay, let's listen.
These two things that she tweeted because they're very interesting and ironic. She says, there's nothing like a man who lets you rest in your feminine energy. That's true. But what about a man who lets you rest in peace?
He said, what? Let's run that back. What? This isn't even a short live. I mean, long live. I want you guys to hear this. It's crazy work.
She says, there's nothing like a man who lets you rest in your feminine energy. That's true. But what about a man who lets you rest in peace?
Hey, come get this nigga, man.
Yo.
What about a
The reason why I'm stopping it every time he says something majorly inflammatory, because I want you guys, my audiences, to process what this man is on his platform saying. It's the craziest thing ever. Let's go.
man who lets you rest in a casket? Not picnic basket, picnic casket.
You joking?
That was cold. Even the Godfather had to turn back and look at that nigga.
In a funeral home. What about a man who lets you rest in the coroner's office? What about a man who lets you rest and become worm food? Well, lady, that's what happened. So he...
What? Just trying to give us a little breather. Just trying to give us a little breather. You hear it. You hear it right. This is all Tommy Soto trashing Ashlee Jenae in the worst way. You wonder why he's off of YouTube, huh? Let's continue. Crazy, nasty work. Wow.
He did let you rest. And for all the black women who keep saying, it's not funny, she died prematurely. And then they say, put the the doves and say, you know, God and all this stuff. Well, if you believe in God as you say you do, then she couldn't have died prematurely because God has a plan and he planned for that white man to pick up that noose.
Do y'all hear this? Okay. Look. So, wow. Dear God. I had to come back just to report on this. I'm going to be starting my day after I finish this. And I don't want you to take what Tommy Soto with you this morning. I wish I could. I should have done it later on today, but it happened yesterday. I did my normal live. This is the creator of the black sector, the real black sector. And do you see? It reminds me of 2016 Tommy Sotomayor. Do you hear any growth? This guy's almost a senior citizen. People like this make the world scary. And here's why. Tommy Soto is raising a young princess. She has to be older now because I remember when back then he was, nurturing her and providing for her and loving on her as his only daughter. I wonder when she becomes, older, would she look at her dad's, stream videos and be proud? This guy is in a lot of pain. This is the perfect example of what I mean by This man is hurting. His mother, his grandmother, his aunties, all of the women failed him because he's still on the World Wide Web after being banned from Twitter, IG, TikTok, YouTube from this type of commentary. It's no wonder. It's no wonder he created a tribe of broken people. Let's continue because this is crazy work. Let's go. There's more. Lots more. Let's go. Smash that like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell twice to get all uploads, live streams, all content from Culture Media. We continuously exercise the Fair Use Act. We do it for the culture. Reporting. Let's go.
Oh my
God.
She then turned around and tweeted something else. She said, every day, Black men wake up to find new ways to embarrass us. Well, lady, seems like the white man finds the most embarrassing ways to find y'all. He try to buy y'all as hookers and then murder you while you're in the middle of all the semen that he done sprayed all over you. He put you in ghetto gaggers. You don't call that. I want all y'all Black men to know, they don't consider ghetto gaggers embarrassing. They sign up to do ghetto gaggers, and ghetto gaggers is there for the rest of their lives. You don't think that your tweets currently, ma'am, are embarrassing to you and your family.
So let me be clear, ladies and gentlemen. Let me be extremely clear. We're listening to audio of Tommy Soto, okay, discussing Ashlee Jenae in the worst way. And it's not discussing, trashing her. Whew. I have to keep, because it's negative energy. You know what I'm saying? You got to purge. What is wrong with this dude? Why is he talking to what's supposed to be his audiences like he's talking to Ashlee Jenae? You know, she passed, right? Right. He's speaking as if she's on a panel with him. It's demonic. You hear me? This is some demonic shit. And you wonder why people haven't evolved yet? Because that's their king. This is their king. Listen.
Oh, that's right. You can't hear me, but your family can, and the other swirlers can. And
you heard that, right? We exercise the Fair Use Act for information and research. He knows that obviously the late Ashlee Jenae couldn't hear him. He's doing this commentary for her family. Family.
I want all the Black men that have an opportunity to laugh. This is none of our business. As a matter of fact, fellas, I'm taking orders right now to get some Whoppers this Wednesday because they give buy one and get one free. And I'm going to get the bourbon bacon Whopper. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm getting that. But you guys leave me your order because I'll get it as I go because this ain't none of our business. We don't care.
Down.
And find new ways to embarrass us? Lady, y'all wear baby hairs that got side mustache that go all the way down here. Your edges is gone. You embarrass yourself. You get an older white man and act like you won the lottery as he looks at you like he gonna steal on you right then. You posted every day about this white man when this white man never posted about you.
So that is the only thing in Tommy Sotomayor's commentary that I do agree with. It's very peculiar too with Ashlee Jenae. She recently started this IG page less than 2 years ago. Outside of, I don't know if it's a AI generated Instagram, meaning these were photos that were generated that she took to post constantly on her IG, leading up to this tragic demise of hers. But I noticed that on Joe McCain, none of his social media has any trace of Ashlee Jenae. So I do agree with Tommy Soto there. I find it very peculiar that we see this IG page with photos of their, interaction on her page. And it's not many, it's like 6, 7, maybe 10 photos out of 20. But on his social media, Twitter, IG, all of his social media, LinkedIn, there's no sign of Ashlee Jenae, not even before this happened. So I do agree with Tommy Sotomayor there. Smash that like button, share this live stream, subscribe today. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. This is an exclusive. Tommy Sotomayor trashes Ashlee Jenae in the worst way. And we're going to listen to hear what he has to say. Here we go. Let's continue.
You tried to embarrass black men by letting them know you had a white man when you never saw this white man go post about how he got a black woman and white women ain't ish. White women want to try to be like you. White women trying to embarrass. He never brought up his white mama, his white nothing. And I want
Do y'all remember for years that Tommy frolicked and gallivanted with, I'm not going to clear women on his podcast, and he trashed black women, and he vowed, and we all knew in real life, right, that he loves some chocolate bunnies. But on his podcast, where he had hundreds of thousands of people and sponsors that didn't look like him to trash black women, I think those are the same sponsors on his website. He never lost them. But it gags me that he's trashing Ashlee for doing exactly what he did 2016, 17, 18, 19. He always did this. Remember the Russian lady that he dated? You can't make this up. But we're going to continue to listen because this is heavy and it's typical Tommy Soto fashion. Let's go. Smash that like.
to ask all of you black women who have no problem with these black women showing their love for white men. Are you not going to say that they hate their fathers? Are you not?
That part right there.
So the black community for the longest time have been stating if you are dating outside your race, you must hate or have a disdain for your black mother, your black father, because you're seeking love outside of what nurtured you, what provided for you. If you was nurtured and provided at all. So Tommy now is taking what people have told him on his platform for years, eons, and he's throwing it back. Because I remember when people saying that Tommy didn't like or had a disdain or hated his mother. That's why he was dating the white woman. So in this moment, in this second, this millisecond of his commentary, I can see he's being facetious. He's throwing it back. He's off of YouTube and all social media. So he's throwing it back at the audiences. And I have to give it to him. If someone chooses love outside of their race, does it really mean that they have a disdain for their parents or hate who they are? Or did they just find love outside? Because love is blind, right? But when someone specifically sets out to throw away their own heritage, ancestry, to adopt outside love of their own community, that's a problem. If you're dating someone that's outside, opposites attract. But when you make a conscious effort, I'm not dealing with my own. I'm going to deal with this group of people only. There's something mentally wrong with that. And I'm never going to change that. But I get what Tommy's trying to do. I see what he's trying to do there. Let's continue to listen. Smash it.
Are you not going to say that they hate their fathers? Are you not going to say that they're sellouts? Are you not going to say that the white man must hate his mother? Are you not going to say the white man must hate himself if he'll date you, but not his own? See, it's a funny thing to watch. That's why I don't care who hears me. I think it will always be funny when you watch black women try to tell you about what happened to Emmett Till, but never tell you who did it to Emmett Till. It wasn't white women. It was white men. Slavery. That was white men. Everything they did, including when y'all claim they used to rape us. Yep. And yet who was the first ones that went to the Supreme Court to get the white man to be with them? You. Yep.
Y'all heard that? This is why Tommy, even though he's egregious and disgusting, he'll throw a couple of gems in there to get you to think. So even though it's inflammatory, it's in bad taste. That part. Okay, just that part. But let's continue because I understand what he's trying to say. It's just in poor freaking taste. And the way he puts these colorful words together and starts singing and let's continue. Smash it.
I don't know what it is about men, but I don't like them. I really don't like them.
To the Supreme Court to get they used to rape us. Yep. And yet who was the first ones that went to the Supreme Court to get the white man to be with them? You. Yep. Never tried to ban it. But my words are more offensive. You did this. Keep them coming. I want to keep reading them. This stuff is amazing. I love it. She got exactly what she deserved.
Okay, so she don't know that I have a TikTok. It's specifically for Black
That's enough. It was about 2 hours and 30 minutes of trashing Ashlee Jenae. I wanted to do another live and find out. Let me ask you this. How many of you agree with Tommy Sotomayor? His commentary, as egregious and distasteful as it was it truthful? Was he telling the truth? I don't know. I'm asking you. And some things, maybe, and others, very inflammatory and disgusting. But was Tommy telling the truth? He chooses these pop culture trending topics to weigh in on. And he puts a spin on it to make you think, even though it's shocking. I can't believe you just said this. But it does provoke thought, many thoughts. Like, who hurt him? That's my first thought. Who hurt this dude? The second one, is he for real? And then when it settles, the content and the commentary settles, was Tommy telling the truth? The way black women treat black men. He never talks about the way black men treat black women. His job is not to reunite the black community. It is to tear it apart. So that's not his goal. He's only to tell his truths. And although he has a colorful way of wording things to make you think, you don't have to agree with them, but he does make you think. This man was attacked for years on his political views, his social, economic views. He created the black sector, the manosphere sector. He's a creator. He's a creator of chaos, too. My thought is this. Let's do a poll, shall we? And I really want to see if I know it's going to be small. 1 yes, 2 no. There's the poll right there. Was Tommy telling the truth? Type 1 in the chat, just simple 1 in the chat or 2 in the chat, and it reads through the poll. I want to know, was Tommy telling the truth? Okay? We're having a culture poll. Let's go. Smash that like.
Yogi babies.
Okay, either you guys can't see the poll or you don't know how this works. Type 1 in the chat, yes, if you agree with Tommy Soto's commentary towards Ashlee Jenae. In some weird way, you may agree with some of his points. Type 1. If you think it was egregious, disgusting, just in poor taste, type 2. If not, I'll end the poll now and I can go about my business. But I'm interested to see what you guys think. You know what? Let's stop the poll. Let's stop the poll. You know why? Even if you believe that he was telling the truth in some aspects, you don't want to vote either way because it may be bad energy to even vote on something like this. It's so outlandish and so bizarre. But when he talked about the Supreme Court and black women, whew, he always throw jewels in there and then 90% of it is crazy. So I can see the difficulty. My question is, why do we hate each other so much that for clicks, views, and monetary gain, we are the first to tear each other down, even in death, even in death. Please like, share, and subscribe. Smash it. There's some things and some lines you really should never cross. This is the second time, and I have to make this known. This is the second time I heard Tommy drag a black woman in death. You know, the first person, I don't know if he did it before this because I had stopped watching him. The first person was last year in June, Bubbly. I didn't know from the Las Vegas sector, Finney and Bubbly knew Tommy Sotomayor. And he created this commentary that they were swingers, and it was disgusting. It was really gross. And this lady just lost a life with her husband and left children and a grandson behind. And their funeral occurred, and 2 days later, Tommy took to his platform to drag Bubbly. This year, he speaks on Ashlee Jenae and her choosing to date a white man. I don't know. It's a scary thing. It's a very scary thing. Even when black women try to change their movements to get away from violent men, not black men, just violent men, to live a softer life. And that path led her to a demise, not knowing the man. This turning into a white and black thing, although the optics, black young woman dates an older white man, it makes headlines. But do you guys realize how many black women and women in general loses their lives every single day through genocide? And to have men, instead of speaking out about these very important social topics, like he said, like other men, they don't care. Another one bites the dust. Another black woman, that is. It's sad. I see we living in a space in the world where people, humans, allegedly, they're supposed to be humans, they don't care about children and they don't care about women. Interesting. Please like, share, and subscribe. Smash it. It's scary. Could you imagine uh, being this Ashlee Jenae's mom, being sent a clip of Tommy talking about her deceased daughter, or the father even? We've gotten too comfortable talking about the dead, not caring about children or each other. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, what's next? I can tell you what's next for me. More isolation, wrapping myself in the power of God. Ashlee Jenae may have not, because she was a young woman, may not have made the choices that you or I or the next person would make, but it was her life to live, and it was a bad choice, very bad. But I've seen a lot of stories and read a lot of stories where there were women just going through their lives doing their normal routines, and someone somewhere comes into their space, their sphere, and interrupts that peace. If I could pray for anything today, I would pray for unity in our community. But even when you pray hard and long for something and you want it so bad, not just for yourself, but for everyone, the universe may not have that as the plan. And I know I've been speaking about the universe plans for everyone. Oof, this is, I, I'm starting to feel that this portal that we're in is designed to create more evil, more pain, to capitalize off of people's traumas, to make the world go crazy and live in fear. It makes me question who's really real, who's really human, and who is sent here to destroy You can always tell by the eyes. I think a lot of people are walking around like zombies and sleepwalkers, soulless. They don't feel anything. They don't carry faith or discipline. And that's the scary part. Not for us, but for them. It's so many. I wonder, this is what I always wondered for years. Because I've seen it in small marginalized spaces. And I've seen it in bigger names like Tommy. Do you think he sleeps well at night? And how do you look at that beautiful, beautiful chocolate baby of his after he does commentary and content the way he does on this platform every day? I'm wondering how how does she feel about it? And does he even consider her thoughts? Probably not, right? Because she's getting older and his daughter seems to be close to him. I'm sure that she has questions, especially the youth this today. They always question their parents, even if you're not their parents. They are very judgmental towards adults, Gen X, Gen Millennials, baby boomers. You know what I mean? They have little respect because we're not even structured as a unit to help them. So I pray for unity for our youth, our babies. That's why I pray. I really do wish you all well, and I hope you have a very productive day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Smash it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Whoa. Stay prayed up, people, for our youth. God bless. Do it for the culture. Hush.